Time for an update on the Armies on Parade board. Ow! Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, time for an update on the 13th Company Armies on Parade board that I plan to do. So in the previous video I asked for some suggestions and feedback. Thank you everyone for all of those thoughts, really interesting thoughts. I've been thinking long and hard about what I'm going to do, and I think I've come up with quite a nice idea. So I'm going to share that with you, and again I would be very interested to hear what you think of it. Okay, so I've been looking at my buildings because I have decided I probably am not going to have time or the inclination to make another building just for this board. I've got 6 buildings already, so I might as well make use of them. And I've particularly got 2 buildings which I really like because they join together. And as you can see, that's exactly how I placed them on the board. I've got this sort of bridge here, and so you can have them apart with like a big gap between them, or you can put the bridge together, and it looks pretty epic. I really like this set of buildings. So I decided to try and fit them onto the board. My original idea was to have the buildings at the back with the long fangs on, and trying to fit these two buildings on the board is actually impossible to do that, because where the bridge joins up, I'm just going to rotate around here, as you can see that's where they are, but I'm going to take that and make that into an advantage. So, in the previous video I was talking about the Venrisian wolves. I'm not quite sure what to do, etc. But I think now, with this on the table, I've got a real vision of how this army is going to look. So the idea is going to be, I'm going to put cork all over the board. And potentially, I'm thinking I might try and inset the buildings into the cork. So that I can have the sand so it all looks flat as such. Now I'm not going to insert the actual space walls into the cork, but I was thinking the buildings might look pretty cool. So I'm going to insert those into the cork, potentially. I'm not 100% sure on that. I might just lay them on the top, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, long fangs. So I'm going to have 1 squad of long fangs in that building, 1 squad of long fangs in that building, possibly going over the bridge. And then at the front, I'm going to have my 3 squads of grey hunters. So they've placed in, I'm not exactly sure, but in this front area will be the 3 squads of grey hunters with the 3 HQ units. And then the wolves. I was thinking, how cool would it look if I had the wolves like wolf packing, like filling up this whole area here, and they're all sort of running towards going underneath the bridge, and then the wolves will be coming here. So it'll be like the grey hunters are like charging forward, and then they're all being followed by these wolves getting ready to go into battle. And I thought that'd be pretty cool because it would add quite a nice dimension to the board. It would add like almost like a 3D effect where, you know, if you look behind, you've got some activity behind, and I'll just have that as sand behind so that it will match the base of the wolves. So that would just be sand. It'll be like 30 Venrisian wolves all charging through the bridge, or at least as many as I can get on there, and that will fill that negative space. It will add a 3rd dimension. I think it would look pretty cool and epic having all those wolves basically charging underneath the bridge with the grey hunters there going forward ready for battle, backed up by the long fangs. So I'll be filling the whole board up. I think it's going to look pretty cool. I really like the idea, but I am interested to hear what you think of that idea. Any good? Let me know. Thoughts? Room for improvement? Yeah, feedback always welcome. And as always, thank you for watching.